Hello, children. Today's lesson is Can we change this? This was written by Bama. Bama is her pen name. That is the name which she used to use for her writings. She did not reveal her real name. Bama is her pen name. And this lesson is an extract from her novel Karukku. It is written in Tamil. So the meaning of karka is the leaves of uh, the leaf of palmyra tree. So the leaf of a palmyra tree or a palm tree is having rough edges, which is hurting for others. So there is a symbolism why she has taken that name to name her novel. Because the stories, these are the real stories of her life which she has written, is so painful and bitter that it will create uh, pain in the minds of readers who are reading it, just like the leaves of palmyra tree. Okay, so in this lesson, we are going to learn about the discrimination that the young child of 7 years had to go through, and probably later also in her life, because that was an age old tradition or custom to have segregation in the form of caste discrimination, creed discrimination, color discrimination. So, all sorts of discrimination was prevailing during that time. Even now, it is prevailing in some parts of our country and in some parts of the world. It has not been eradicated completely. It has to be. Now, these are the experiences which she had, the bitter experiences, and this is just an extract from her novel Karka. So she is telling that she has been segregated in the name of caste. She belongs to the caste, Paraya caste, which is supposed to be very low caste. And the dominating class was Naikars. So they had authority over all these low caste people and they used to exploit the Paraya caste. So that is the gist of the story and how she has overcome all these things. It is wonderful to know that her brother was instrumental in making a change in her life. So he has inspired the little girl to study and make a progress and get her own dignity and respect in her life. I shall show you one PDF which I have quoted a word or a paragraph which she has given. We who are asleep must open our eyes and look about us. We must not accept the injustice of our enslavement by telling ourselves it is our fate, as if we have no true feelings. We must dare to stand up for change. We must crush all these institutions that use caste to bully us into submission and demonstrate that among human beings there are none who are high or low. So she is telling that everybody is equal. We must stand up for ourselves. We should come out of the enslavement. We don't have to be submissive to anyone. There is no high class or low class. Those who have found their happiness by exploiting us are not going to go easily. So they are going to be there forever. It is we who have to place them where they belong and bring about a changed and just society where all are equal. So she is telling she has actively participated and inspired people to consider everybody equally. Now, these are the childhood memories of hers where she had faced lots and lots of discrimination. So she was a class 3 student walking from school, and one day she happened to see an old man from her street coming. having a parcel tied to a string without touching any part of the parcel. She laughed out at the funny side. So you can visualize a man is holding something, but he is not touching the parcel exactly, but he has, held it through a string and he is holding it. That was a funny sight. She didn't want to laugh anymore, but was in terrible pain when she got to know the reason. Her brother told that he held that parcel in that manner because he was carrying that parcel for use by Naikas. So Naikas were upper class people. So they do not touch something which was already touched by Paraya caste. So that is the reason why he was not touching the parcel as such, but he was doing the job of taking that parcel to the person concerned. So he was bringing that to Naikas. So Naikars won't eat whatever there in the parcel if Paraya touches it. So he was holding it by tying a thread to it. Okay. Now, what is the age-old caste discrimination that they were going through? Both her grandparents worked for Naikar's family. Even the tiny children from Naika's family called her grandmother by name, whereas her grandmother used to address a newborn baby also like Ayya. So that is a Tamil word used for having respect. So she is respectfully calling a small child also with some respect, whereas from the other side, Naikas will call an old lady also by name. Now, ladies from Naika's family poured drinking water from a height. They are not supposed to touch these people. There was untouchability. And the leftover food was served to them in a dish which was kept near the drain. So that is not good. So high caste or upper class families were doing that. And grandmother considered that leftover food as the nectar of God. So she had a lot of respect and she considered it as a privilege to work in Naika's family. So that was her mentality. She accepted being very submissive to those people. She respected them as Maharajas. Grandmother was reluctant to change submissive mentality. So Bama's grandparents used to work for Naika's family and she was very submissive and she was happy being very submissive. Now, there is an inspiration from Bama's brother. She calls him Anna. So these are words of Annan. As we are born to Paraya family, we are not given any respect, honor, or dignity. We have to study, make progress, and throw away indignities. So all these mistreatments, indignities means all these mistreatments have to be thrown away. That's possible only through the weapon of education. As you get educated, as you study, as you make progress, there is no way that people cannot give you respect. They have to give you respect. Be ahead in your lessons, work hard and learn. So these were the words of brother. And finally, as a result, what happened? She studied, she stood first in the class. Later, she became a teacher, educating her own class and uplifting their social status, their standard of living. She has taken efforts to bring them to the upper strata of society by educating them about their rights, educating about the need to get education, higher education. So she made a lot of awareness in the people. Now, one day what happened? Humiliation while playing and at school. She had to go through a lot of humiliation. What do you mean by humiliation? It is insult. In the middle of playing, they decided to run right up the coconut palm and touch its tip. The coconut palm grew at a slant at a convenient angle. So it was very easy for those children to climb on the coconut palm tree, which was slanting. And the game was to touch the tip of the coconut tree. Encouraged by the excitement of the first few who managed to touch a coconut, Those who came later grabbed it and twisted it before climbing down. So they were not literally touching, but they were twisting it. They were trying to pluck it. By the time Bama got her chance, the coconut fell at her touch. So it was so fragile that it was about to fall. And Bama touched it and it has fallen. Everyone said she was the one who had plucked it. The next morning at assembly, the headmaster called out her name. He humiliated her in front of everybody by calling her a pariah and accused her of theft. So he told that no wonder that you are stealing coconut because you are coming from Cherry Street or the pariah community. So you are bound to do all these kinds of mischief and stealing things. So it was an accusation which is not having any truth in it. She did not do that, but being from a pariah family, she had to get the humiliation. Now, what is the message we are going to learn from this lesson? It is high time that we have to eradicate all the social evils from the society. There should not be any discrimination of any sort. No caste discrimination, no creed discrimination, no racial discrimination, no gender discrimination. So we have to work for it, and everybody has to live having equal rights. So the title recognizes the fact that certain social practices that have been carried on for centuries need to change. Ancient mindsets that propagate discrimination on the basis of birth, caste, class, religion, skin color, and community groups must change. So we should be together and there should not be any discrimination. So we shall read the lesson further in the classroom, and if you are having any doubts and you need clarifications, we shall do that. Read through the lesson, underline the words and find out the meanings. If you are having any difficulty to find the meanings or the meanings of the lesson or understanding the lesson, we can do clarifications in the class. Thank you.